Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Today, we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Rayquan Smith, also known as the King of NIL. He is known as such as he has amassed over 100 NIL deals with companies like Crocs, Arby's, CVS, and Coach. Rayquan Smith is a graduate of Norfolk State University, where he played football, and he is now a graduate student at my alma mater, Virginia State University, studying media management. He is a football player and track and field athlete at Virginia State University. Welcome, Mr. Rayquan Smith. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank
So
you.
we'll just jump right into it. My first question is, when did you land your first NIL deal, and what company was it with?
I landed my first NIL deal with Smart Cups, and I landed my first NIL deal by just reaching out to 100 companies. We'll back up, only 3 responded back. 2 was basically saying no, they good, and 1 company, Smart Cups, said yes. They sent product over, and once they sent the product over, I took pictures, made video, and I posted it.
Okay, cool. So you just send cold emails out to 100 different companies and got a hit back from Smart Cups.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So like what was required in that first deal? Like I know you said you posted and everything, but was it like a certain number of posts, and like what type of compensation did you receive?
No, it was just one time post. They said, look, man, this post is one time. And they said when they send you a product, just post it, boom, you're done, easy, no conversation, because I was still new, so I didn't want to ask for money. I just wanted the product to see how it really works. I didn't know how it works in the beginning, so I wanted to figure out how it works. So I wanted to figure out how it works. So that's why I didn't ask for money. I just asked for the product.
That's awesome. I think sometimes athletes may not realize that the compensation can't just be in receiving the product. So after you landed your first NIL deal, did you find it easier to then get others?
I want to say it's easier. I about to say like 14 days later, I had signed with an agent, and because I knew for a fact I could take really big advantage of it because I had a good number of followings on TikTok, so I'm not gonna take advantage of it. So I just signed with an agent, and from there we were just doing our job, just trying to reach out to different companies to get NIL deals. I landed my biggest deal with East Bay by August, and that really turned heads and really put me on a bigger platform where I am now.
And this would be August of 2021.
Yes.
Cool, awesome. So you mentioned that you signed with the agent. So after getting your first deal on your own, how would you say the process changed for you or got better for you after signing with an agent?
Uh, I kept the same process. Me reaching out to companies, that was my way to get companies. Only thing that changed was he helped me with my time management. I didn't have to do all the deals or phone calls. He took care of that. I just could focus on school, sports, and just getting deals. And just making videos and content.
That's awesome. So what advice would you give to other college athletes who may be considering signing with the agent? Like what things to look for and things of that nature.
Look who they signed with before. Go ask that athletes, hey, how's this person? How's this? You want to get the best feedback you can get and see who the best be for you. It's always about that personal connection, relationship. The agent I signed with, he's from Richmond, so me and him, we had a connection already. We knew each other already, so I just knew he was the best fit for me.
Awesome. You mentioned how signing with the agent helped you balance some of your time. One of the things that a lot of people speak about with NIL is the time requirement that it takes to be effective and successful with NIL. So when you balance that with the fact that you are a student, right, you have classes, and then you're an athlete, so you have your respective responsibilities for your sport, and then you add NIL to it. So like being that you have amassed over 100 NIL deals, what steps did you take to balance all 3 aspects of your life, being a student, an athlete, and essentially really an entrepreneur in getting NIL opportunities?
Just know my top priorities. My top priorities was school first, sports second, then wherever comes after that. I'm not gonna let them two. I'm not gonna let NIL and what I'm in that jeopardize with my education and my dream goal to go to the next level. So I just made sure I do everything I need to do first, then take care of the other stuff later.
Great. Is there any advice, anything, or any, maybe two or three things that you could say that helped you that, other athletes should be aware of to kind of help them as they navigate that balancing act?
Just know what you want to get done and know what you want to do. If you want good grades, you want to go to the next level, you want to perform well, you gotta know what comes first. I mean, NIL is not going nowhere. The product not going, stuff not going, or you just gotta know how to balance your time and management. If you got practice, go to practice. You got class, go to class. When you got free time, then do in your free time what you want to do. Don't override other things for over the top priority things you need to get done first.
Right, right. As we often hear, you got to keep the main thing, right?
Yes.
So, as I said in your bio, you are now known as the King of NIL, and I think for a good reason, having over 100 NIL deals. However, I would bet that when someone hears that someone is the King of NIL, they would not expect them to be an athlete from a HBCU. Um, so, could you speak a little bit about your experiences gaining NIL opportunities as a HBCU athlete?
This is very difficult. We don't get the same type of looks that other athletes at Power 5 level division gets because, like, we go to HBCU, we don't get that many media attention, many looks. So you really got to do everything 10 times more than a Power 5 athlete. You got to put yourself out there more. You got to hustle more. You just got to do the things that the Power 5 athletes wouldn't do. So that's the biggest thing. You just got to be a risk taker. You got to just take chances on yourself and just hope to wish for the best.
So, like, what advice would you give to HBCU athletes or even athletes who may not just be at a Power Five school? General smaller schools that don't get the media attention that you just spoke of when it comes to landing NIL deals.
Just being consistent, knowing what you want to do, and biggest thing is just don't don't down yourself because you're not a Power 5 school. You can still get deals at any school you at. You just gotta be consistent and just really go get it. Like you gotta go out there and get it and really hustle for it.
When you speak of being consistent, like what type of things are you talking about? Maybe performance in your sport, but are you also talking about like posting on social media or what type of
Being
thing?
consistent, being consistent of being a content creator. Content creator is gonna put you to the next level of getting deals. You have to be consistent of posting, be consistent of doing this, be consistent of reaching out, be consistent of just doing what you want to show who you are as a brand. Your brand is yourself. So if you want to show your brand, if you cooking, working out, playing sports, be consistent of that. Don't switch nothing up.
And so basically, you saying like be yourself, whoever you were, before NIL or even before you got through college athletics. Just continue to show up as your authentic self.
Yes, because that's what the people want to see.
Definitely, definitely. So, like, is there like a strategy that you use when you reach out to brands, like a pitch that you have that you may want to speak on?
I just keep it very simple. Tell who you are, what school you go to, position you play. Uh, I will include your Instagram followings, from Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter if you got a good following on Twitter, and just tell the companies, hey, I would like to partner with you, or I would like to, basically, I can say partner with you, partner with you, and use your product. Basically, I would never ask for money on top. First, I will go with the product, then work around that. Get the product first. Then once you get the product, show how you put posts and with the product and with the numbers. Go back with the numbers. Hey, I did this with these XYZ with these numbers. Do you want to do another partnership or renew the partnership again? Well, compensate this time, and all they can say is yes or no.
You mentioned a few different social media platforms. Is there one that you would say is the most effective for landing NIL deals?
Instagram. I mean, TikTok's good, but more people use Instagram. If you get that TikTok following up, I mean, if you get that Instagram following up, you're good money. TikTok following, that's good too for some companies, but a lot of companies use Instagram. So that Instagram following go up, then you good.
Awesome, awesome. So, what type of resources would you have liked to see maybe be available at your school or just NIL resources in general that you think would have helped you in your NIL process?
Uh, More support. I just feel like I did a lot of stuff on my own when I know I could have had more support, more help. I think I would have, probably did better. I mean, more. I mean, I'm at a good, successful right now. I probably been more successful. I just had more help, more people that know more about the financial side, more about the, reaching out to companies, more about the business side. More help. And I think that's really all. I just want, the support is really the biggest thing. If you got support, then you good. If you don't got support, then you just really just firing for y'all and you just doing it on your own.
Absolutely. So you mentioned like the financial side. How was it navigating that side for you, being that you were brokering a lot of your own deals and everything? Is there any advice that you would give to athletes as they come across those hurdles?
Uh, I would say find a person that you're close with that's a financial advisor and learn from them. I am close with a financial advisor and I learn a lot from the dude that I talk to all the time, teach me ins and outs of the stuff that I need to learn about like in the LLC, learn how to manage, organize your tax stuff and all that. Just learn different things like that. So your best bet is just find someone that you know that's a financial advisor and just learn from him and learn how to manage your money.
Right, definitely. So it sounds like you were almost in a way beginning to build a team with your agent and then with your financial advisor. Is there anybody else on your team who has been helping you with your
I got
NIL?
a media person that does media stuff for me, help me with like big time interviews or like media's coming up. We do like prep talk and just go through different things, how to talk in front of the media and everything.
Definitely. That's definitely important. So you guys heard it. He has an agent that he works with. He has a publicist, a financial advisor, but most importantly, he's a go-getter and is going out there to get his own NIL deals and making sure that he understands everything that's going on. So I also read that you recently co-founded Sponsor Pro, which is a NIL marketplace. So could you tell us a little bit about that platform?
Yeah, so Sponsor Pro is an NIL marketplace where we help student athletes get NIL deals. We're gonna be launching something very soon, very exciting. That's gonna really change the game for student athletes. Once we launch it, but just like there's a lot of platforms out there that do NIL marketing. You can help student athletes when they sign up, and they just partner with different companies. So this marketplace is really for people like the smaller school HBCU levels. The platform for everybody, but I try to mainly towards it for the HBCU smaller schools because they are having a little more trouble getting deals because like I said, they had a smaller school and a lot of people don't get a lot of media attention towards them. So I'm just trying to create a platform for where I can help them be successful in this NIL era.
Right. So in addition to it being like a platform for the students, we talked a little earlier about resources and everything available for athletes. So would they be like any maybe like educational resources or any like lists of financial advisors or things that people could reach out to included
Yes,
in?
of course. Yeah, we added we added like courses on there, different financial stuff on there, different sessions. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff on there, media kits. We're gonna have a lot of different things on there. I can't tell you everything I got on there right now, but I know in fact we're gonna have the media kits, the financial part, different courses. So it's like different like 30-second videos of them just learning different tips to how to work through the NL and everything. So we're trying to help them out and just be successful in the NL journey. Cause like I said, it's not going nowhere. So the more you learn now, the more you be successful later on down the road.
Definitely. So one thing that I don't think really gets talked about a whole lot, and then you mentioned that you're from Richmond, Virginia, attended two HBCUs in Virginia. High school athletes in Virginia and several other states can engage in NIL deals. So I would ask, like, what type of advice would you give to a high school athlete who may be looking to dip their toe in the NIL waters in high school and how to carry that over once they become a college athlete?
So for the high school athletes, their rules are probably a little different. I haven't really looked into the rules and how it works for them. I know the biggest thing is don't wear your school stuff, doing NL stuff. Don't lose the eligibility for yourself. Make sure you actually learn and know the rules, the NIL stuff, so you won't mess up your eligibility. And the biggest thing is just if you want to start now, start posting content when you do things, working out, game film, just anything you want to be known as your brand. Start posting now, so we get to college and everything. You already built that social media platform and engagement and fans and supporters. So when you get to college, it just come right with you.
Yeah, I think that's a great tip. So definitely make sure you know your rules and what you're able to do as a high school athlete. But even probably bigger than that, looking for opportunities is just to start to build up your social media following and your brand and who you are as an athlete and who you are off the field report.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on in college athletics. The landscape is really ever evolving, right? So the big news this week is a settlement in what's known as the House versus NCAA case. Basically, the NCAA had been sued in three different cases that they consolidated together. We're facing an astronomical number in damages if the case went to trial, and now they have the NCAA and the Power Five conferences have voted in favor of settlement. Right, even though it's not settled yet, it still has to go to the district court judge. That's where we are, and because I don't think that we hear enough from athletes about what they think about the current college athletics landscape. I want to ask you, like, what are your thoughts on what's going on now with this settlement?
Uh, I mean, the settlement's cool for student athletes for sure, but it's only effective for the Power Five athletes. So I mean, they already got tons of money for Power Five athletes, regardless of the settlement or not. So I mean, all you're doing is putting more money in their pocket. But like, as far as like the smaller schools, HBCUs, SAS, they don't get nothing. I mean, the settlement's for the Power Five athletes right now. Hopefully, when it start getting more and more, hopefully they go towards to the other schools like D1, like the DFCS, HBCU, smaller school D2, and all that. Hopefully they get a settlement too. But right now it's only for the Power Five athletes. I mean, yeah, it's good for them, but I mean, they already got tons of money. They get sniping. So I mean, all they doing is just adding more money to them. They already got money. So I mean, it's a good thing, but at the same time, I mean, as an HBCU athlete, I don't get nothing out of it. So I mean, it don't benefit me at all.
Yeah, while the focus, is on the Power Five because that's who's sued and everything, the ramifications will definitely trickle down towards other schools because
Yeah.
NCAA membership as a whole that has to make the damages payments and everything. So, are there any other thoughts that you have maybe on the current college athletics landscape that you would like to share?
It's a lot of money. I was reading that they said about like schools. I mean, instead they're gonna pay like the school like what, like 20 million, maybe up to 20 million per year for athletes, basically.
The revenue share.
Yeah, revenue share for athletes for the whole, for the whole school. I mean, in my head, I'm like, I mean, out of one school, I mean, it can't be more than like what, 500 student athletes. I don't think it can be more than 500 students. So you do the 20 million maybe divided by 500. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I mean, it's a good thing. I just hope it just triggered down to the HBCUs and different more schools, just not Power Five schools, so everybody get a fair share of it. And they going back to 2016 class. They started at 2016 to current, so past and current getting it. So it's gonna be a good thing. I mean, I hope it do go through though. But like I said, I hope it does fall down to the HBCU level and FCS, D2, and all everybody that play football. Everybody deserves a fair share because everybody put that work in. No matter if it was a lower level or not, they still put the work in to deserve the money too.
Absolutely. I think that, only time will really tell what's going to be the true outcome of this new situation. But one thing that is for sure, and it's really been obvious since 2021, is that change is definitely afoot in college
Mm-hmm.
athletics. Um, so you've had much success with NIL and everything. So I would just, and I know you have Sponsor Pro, but I would just ask, like, what else is next for you in terms of college athletics and NIL?
I'm gonna finish up my last year of football at VSU. Gonna do some good things this year. Hopefully I get have a good year. Well, I know I'm gonna have a good year. Gonna put that in existence. Have a good year. Then hopefully I'm gonna get to the HBCU combine, perform well, have a good pro day. Hopefully I get picked up by a team. Either as a drafted mini camp, rookie camp, invite something. Then just do my best at the next level. Still gonna take care of Sponsor Pro. Gonna do what I need to do with my company. Be successful. I got a great team on there. So I got a lot of things going on for myself right now. But my main focus right now is getting to the next level. I'm right there. I'm right there, close to my dreams I want to be at. So that's really the goal right now. Just focus on the next level.
That's awesome, and that's all very, very, very exciting. So are there any other like companies that you wish to work with, or like in the NIL space, or?
Yeah, but I'm not pressed about it right now. At this point, I'm really just trying to help other student athletes. That's my biggest goal right now. Just help a student athlete. If I do get a company that want to work with me, I'll take it. But I'm not ready. I'm not looking for. I'm not going out there looking right now. I'm just really just focusing on myself and just really helping other student athletes because my time is over. I got a, I got a year left, half a year basically. So I mean, a lot of companies probably not gonna work with me because I got a half a year. I can't benefit out of that for real. But I'm just here just to help student athletes that got 4 more years or 3 more years, 5 more years, and help them get to the next level so they could be the next, King of NIL. So that's really the goal right now.
That sounds great. So I'll just, as a final question, I will ask: are there any other pointers or advice that you would like to give to college athletes?
No, I mean just be yourself, be consistent, and if this is what you want, then do it. If this is not what you want, then don't do it. I mean, if this is what you want to do, put your time in, invest in it, invest in your time in it, and do what you got to do. This ain't easy. It's a long, long, long journey. I started 2021. It's 2024 now, and it haven't got easy, and it hasn't been hard. So I mean, just long you just do what you got to do, be consistent, you'll be fine.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Well, I would like to thank you for joining me today, and I would definitely like to wish you much success in your upcoming football season, especially being that you are playing for my alma mater. And I would like to ask one more thing: if you would share where people can contact you or reach you or follow you on your social media platforms.
On all social media platforms. No matter it's Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. No matter what it is my name, Rayquan Smith, Rayquan Smith, and I pop up real fast for you.
All right. Well, you heard it. That's how you can get in contact with him. If you have any questions regarding NIL, he is definitely the man to talk to because he is the king of NIL. Again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.